Good afternoon, good evening. How everybody doing? Welcome to the show. Get it off your chest, the podcast of all podcasts. It's 5 o'clock, so this is what we do. We go live at 5 every Saturday. So before we get started, we're gonna do like we always do. We here, we made it through the week. All praise due to the Most High. No matter what's going on, we here, we survive, right? So let's get right into it as we do. No use of wasting time. I hope everybody feeling good. I'm glad you're here to pregame with me. I want you to make sure you take a good listen and afterwards, because all I'm gonna do is just speak facts today. Okay, before we get started, we're gonna just let that be known. I'm speaking facts today, and I want to make sure everybody understand that. All right. Um, I'm gonna be discussing first the situation on Kyrie Irving. Right. So this is what I'm gonna get off my chest today: is Kyrie Irving situation and Shaquille. I hope I ain't mispronouncing it. Shaquille Robinson. Okay, I'm gonna speak on the young lady that was murdered over there in Cabo. All right, but for starters, this is what's going on with this Kyrie Irving situation. A lot of people you probably already heard about Kanye West situation. They basically know the same thing: anti-Semitism. Okay, is what we're speaking about now. Kyrie Irving posted a link to a documentary that's on Amazon. Okay, from Negroes to Hebrews. But this is what he did. All right, before we get started, I want to make sure everybody understand. He didn't say anything. He didn't suggest anything. He posted a link to this documentary. Okay, that's what he did. Now, after he posted the link, it went into an uproar because anti-Semitism is, not good in this country. It's not good in other. It's not good. Period. And for him to be who he is and the statute or the platform that he has, to millions of people, they took it upon themselves to want him to condemn this. All right. Now, what I'm getting ready to do, like I said, I'm going to be just speaking facts. All right. So what I'm going to do is tell you what they want from Mr. Kyrie Irving. Okay. Now, remember, he posted a link to the documentary. Okay. So after he posted the link, for those who might not know, he played basketball in the NBA. All right. For the Brooklyn Nets. All right. So these are the 6 things that they're asking him to do in order for him to return back to being able to play basketball. All right. First thing is they want him to apologize and condemn the movie. That's the first thing. All right. They want him to come out with an apology and condemn the movie, and I guess say, that's not something you should go see or what have you. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what that's basically what that means. Okay. Next thing is they want him to have a sensitivity training. Sensitivity training behind him posting a link. So myself, I don't see where sensitivity training come in at on just him posting the link. But I'm gonna keep reading. Let me go through all of them. All right. The third thing is they want him to donate. They want him to donate 500,000 to an anti-hate cause. All right. The fourth thing, anti-Semitic training, and they want him to meet with the ADL and other Jewish leaders. All right. The ADL is the Anti-Defamation League. Okay. So they want him to sit down with these individuals, and I guess they want to get a feel of where his head at. You know what I'm saying? So we're not finished yet. All right. So the fourth thing is, or the fifth thing is, they want him to meet with Joe. I think it's Tsai. All right. It's spelled TSAI. He's the owner of the Brooklyn Nets. All right. So basically, this is his boss. He's not just the owner of the Brooklyn Nets. He's also the owner of the New York Liberty, which is in the WNBA, and the San Diego Seals, which is the National Lacrosse League, which is in the National Lacrosse League. and they want him to sit down with his boss and to demonstrate an understanding, I guess, about what he posted and how he shouldn't have posted. I guess that's what he eventually needs to come to. All right. So for me, this is heavy, y'all. This is asking a lot for just posting a link. Okay. You want him to apologize, condemn the movie, sensitivity training, anti-Semitic training, meet with the ADL, other Jewish people, 500,000 to anti-cause, meet with his boss, and everything like that. Now, let me tell you what his boss said. These are quotes. I remember I'm telling y'all these are facts I'm giving you. All right. So this is a quote from his boss, Mr. Joe, either to side or side with the T silent. I'm disappointed that Kyrie appears to support a film based on a book full of anti-Semitic disinformation. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna speak a little, just briefly, on this documentary. So, it's basically, it goes into some form of history where a lot of people don't want to talk about. I'm not an expert on it, but it's based on blacks being the true Jews, or how can he's trying to figure himself out. So he's basically saying, how can I be anti-Semitic if I am of thee? All right, this is how he feels. Okay, so this is where all of this stems from. Now, like I said, so this is what the owner said. I'm disappointed that Kyrie appears to support a film based on a book full of anti-Semitic disinformation. He said, I want to sit down, make sure he understands this is hurtful to all of us, and as a man of faith, is wrong to promote hate based on race, ethnicity, and religion. So this is from Mr. Tassai. Now we got a few more comments because I want y'all to hear what Mr. Irving had to say. You know, I know everybody waiting on that. All right, so this is one of the comments that Kyrie replied about. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations, and it's a big no-no. I don't live my life that way. This is what Mr. Kyrie Irving said in response. All right, I'm gonna read this again. Listen to what he's just said now. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations, and it's a big no-no. I don't live my life that way. So, and that's why I say a lot of people don't want to discuss this. You know, this is a heavy issue. And when you start to talk about it, and you of someone of stature as this gentleman, they come down on you. Now they're coming down on him hard. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm sharing with y'all what y'all see, and I'm giving you my perspective. You make your own judgment, but I'm gonna give you the facts of what's going on here. Another comment Mr. Irving said, it's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not, it's up to you, Irving said. These things being posted every day. I'm no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. So, has anybody looked at the fact of Amazon still has this on their website? You can go there right now and actually rent the movie, buy the movie. It's gonna take you a minute because it's I guess a lot of people trying to get it because I tried myself because I wanted to see it, come back and have a review for you, and you can understand where I'm coming from, and I can break it down for whoever might need to be. That's what we do here. So nobody's talking about Amazon still having it on and they got a problem with Amazon. I don't hear nobody saying they got a problem with Amazon and they actually profiting off of it. Mr. Irving just He just posted a link to it. Okay, follow me now. He also said, "What I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything." All right. So everything that's in this documentary, he's not disagreeing with. That's why I say when I see it, I'll give you my side of it. But nobody can get it right now. All right. So I mean, he's telling you basically, yeah, I saw it, but that don't mean that everything in it that he believes or he's gonna go with or what have you. I mean, we all here on our own on thinking about who are we. Some of us are, some of us are now, but and those of us, I gotta me myself, I know I am. Who am I? Why am I here? You know, I mean, my race is the race that we don't have any identity. Okay, we don't have any identity. Remember, I told y'all in the beginning. Now I'm speaking facts all day long here, and that's just a fact. Some people don't like to hear it, but it is what it is. I have no identity. I have to figure it out who I am. That's why I recognize as I became a man why I struggled so much when I was young. I didn't have no identity. I didn't know who the hell I was. I could only go off of what I saw on the TV screen and what I listened to in the music. I mean, think about it. Every other race can actually dig back and I mean, we can now to a certain extent, but you all every other race can actually they got lineage that they can go back and look into. We didn't have that. We don't have knowledge of self. When they brought us over here, they gave us something else to learn. It wasn't us. It wasn't my original people. This is where Mr. Kyrie Irving is at. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. This is where he's at. He's trying to figure out who he is. Sometimes you just get a feeling inside you and you just be like, it's more to why I'm here. You can feel it. And he felt something, so he just started digging. And when you dig, you find things. When you research, you find things. It's in some of these books. That's where they used to tell me, you want to hide something from us, put it in the book. I mean, think about it. That was a running joke in my community because I've said it as a joke before. I mean, that's what it was. But it's the truth. A lot of us just don't read. And that's where all your information is at. So now, they making documentaries, it's more visible so people can see it. And I don't understand why, I guess you have to, those that are looking at this as him being and using this as hate speech, you're not even giving it a chance. Before we can even start to build on some kind of foundation, you got to give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? But let me continue, all right, with some more of these quotes. So we have a gentleman, Jonathan Greenblatt. He's the CEO of the Anti-Defamation League. And in a tweet on Friday, he posted that it was troubling. He just posted one word, and he said troubling, And this is the CEO of the Anti-Defamation League, This is this ain't this ain't nothing light, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing light. These people are coming down on him hard, man. Okay? Here we go. The book and film he promotes trade in deeply anti-Semitic themes, including those promoted by dangerous sects of the Black Hebrew Israelites movement. Irving should clarify now. How can the man clarify if he's still searching? He can't clarify. All he did was post a link. He didn't say, yo, I need everybody to go look at this. Go check this out. This what's going on. He didn't do that. He just posted a link. You know. Another one. The Brooklyn Nets strongly condemn and have no tolerance for promotion of any form of hate speech, the team said in a statement to CNN. You heard that, y'all? The Brooklyn Nets strongly condemn and have no tolerance for the promotion of any form of hate speech. Yo, man, is anybody living on the same planet, man? I hear Trump and I hear other people speak on the Jewish community raw. You know, I ain't seen him come down on him yet. These are facts now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't need some of y'all getting in your feelings. These are facts that I'm giving you. Here we go. We believe that in these situations, our first action must be open, honest dialogue. We thank those, including the ADL, who have been supportive during this time. Y'all see this power? This is a lot of power that's hovering over this man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just giving it to you raw. You know what I'm saying? This heavy, man. So I'm gonna continue. So I'm gonna give you another Mr. Irving comment because they tried to link this man with Alex Jones. All right, I don't know if I'm gonna tell y'all Alex Jones is he's forgot the term, but he got a one of those. He got like a podcast, but it's more of a podcast slash it's just a circus over there, man. And they tried to claim that he was linked with him and asked him about the Sandy Hook shooting, and he just said that he clarified that he didn't have no say so. I mean, this is what they trying to do to this brother. I don't understand, like, where did that come from? You see what I'm saying? It's like, for me, it's all what you've always heard of, don't speak bad about the Jewish community. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just something that's just, I don't know why that's been floated around, like that, but I know I can't be the only one that heard that. You know what I'm saying? But the way they got him set up is like, just because he made this post about this link to this documentary, it's almost you crucifying him, basically, you crucifying this guy. And I'm just saying he's only trying to find himself. That's it. My word to y'all today is this brother's just trying to find himself. Don't just listen at what the high media is saying, man. The mainstream media is just putting it out there like he's just a bad dude. He hates speech. And I mean, y'all heard what I just read, man. Hate speech? Where's hate speech by just posting a link? He ain't said a word. Of course, yeah, you can be saying something in when you post something, but come on, we talking about a link to a documentary. So where's the hate speech? All right. We living in raw times. We living in some raw times to where they doing raw things to individual when you have a platform like this, and if you're trying to find yourself, that should be ringing alarms to some people, man. That should be ringing alarms to some people. This is all he doing, and that's what they doing to him. It should make you wonder why. Why y'all coming down so hard on him like that? And he just posted this documentary about, the true people of God. And what he said in his quote, so the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no. I don't live my life that way. That's what he said. Man, it don't get no realer than that. It don't get no realer than that. He trying to find out if he a part of the true people of God. I could not want to know that. Don't get me wrong. I understand atheists out there and all that, but you know what I'm saying. Don't hit me with the technical. You know what I'm saying. Some people want to know who they are to the level of. So I thought I was this person coming up, just a regular black man, black boy, black child, talented and just, all right, yeah, I can play this game. But it was a reason why that he played the game to the level that he played. And he trying to figure out why something been biting on him. And he's just like, I gotta find out who I am. That's all he doing. And he finding out who he is, and it getting heavy on him. It's getting heavy, like, whoa, like, so you telling me I might be a part of this? The true people? And he's like, yo, y'all might want to, y'all, hey, you want to check it out? Hey, I'm posing this, because he know people in his community has been looking to find out who they are, man. That's all we've been doing. And when we try to do that, things like this happen. Man, I don't care who you is, white, black, red, yellow, it don't matter, man. Look at the situation for what it is. We're just trying to find out who we are. We don't know who we are. Step outside of what you maybe have came up under. Step outside of that and just look at the fact of this particular race was screwed from the beginning. We were screwed, man. We were screwed from the gate. But managed somehow to still be here, and with no understanding of who we are, some people are just digging, and he's one of them, and he found some information because there's information out there, and some people don't want you to stumble upon that. Drastic measures has to happen if it goes in that way. You understand what I'm saying? Because now people are going to say, well, damn, y'all told me in the book it say this, but I didn't research, and now it say, no, I'm really the chosen one. This is why I got a podcast. I have a podcast because I be searching, man. I've been searching all my life. I wasn't just a troubled child just because I was a troubled motherfucking child. I was troubled because I had no clue who I was, but I felt something all the time. I felt something burning in me all the time. I was at a young age, and my father would be putting me on to different things. I was 14 years old, and he planted me with a cassette tape of the Last Poets. Research the Last Poets, and then come back and be like, damn, that boy daddy gave that to him at 13 years old. Yeah, man. He knew it was something in me. You know your children. For those of you that have children, you know your children. You know what they can take on as far as knowledge because you've seen them and you know what's in them. You know what's in you. He knew what was in him, so he can see something in me, and he gave it to me early. He gave me a lot of things early. God bless his soul. He gave me a lot of stuff early that prepared me. I wasn't ready then, but it prepared me because now I use that. I use what he was giving me then. Now, that's how I maneuver. That's how I survive. But this is why I'm speaking on it. This is why I'm getting it off my chest, because I felt what he's feeling. Mr. Kyrie Irving, I'm trying to find out who I am too. It's something about being able to survive, and then when you look back and you like, it takes a talent to do that. It takes more than just because I can I can dribble. I have to use my mind to be able to dribble a certain way and to get around and to maneuver through the paint and do it. Ain't just about dribbling. So all of that is spiritual. You know what I'm saying? All of that is spiritual to him. To anybody that's ever done anything on any level, it could be cooking. You create something by you cooking something and it come out so amazing. It's so simple to you though. It's because it's something that's in you. You have something that's in you that's spiritual. We all have it. We just don't know where it come from. Excuse me to my audio listeners. I'm drinking my water. I hope that don't disturb you. But this is what's real, man. This is what's real, you know. So let me I want to continue on a little bit more. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all another side. Now we didn't talk about what he said. Not sorry. We talked about what Mr. Kyrie Irving posted, the link. We talked about what the owner said, Mr. Joe, which is Joe Seals, how you pronounce the last name. We talked about what the Brooklyn Nets said, the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League. We talked about what they said. Now, I want to read something from Jon Stewart. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jon Stewart, for those that don't know, he was the former host of the what's the show? What's the name? What's the dang on show? On Comedy Central. But anyway, let me read to you. And Jon Stewart is of the Jewish community. Okay, I want to make sure I clarify that, let y'all know. Okay, Stewart, who is of Jewish heritage, rejected the idea that Chappelle normalized anti-Semitism and said, "I don't know if you've been on comment sections on most news articles, but it's pretty fucking normal. I don't believe that censorship or penalties are the way to end anti-Semitism or not to gain understanding. I don't believe in that. I think it's the wrong way to approach it." He referenced Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving's suspension due to promoting an anti-Jewish film on Twitter. This is what he said, quote, "Penalizing somebody for having a thought, I don't think is the way to change their minds, gain understanding," he said. "This is a grown-ass man, and to say we're going to put you in a timeout, you're going to sit in a corner and stare at the wall until you no longer believe the Jews control the international banking system. We have to get past this in this country." This is what Mr. Jon Stewart said, right? People think Jews control Hollywood. People think Jews control the banks. And to pretend that they don't and not to deal with it in a straightforward manner but never gain any kind of understanding with each other. Now, this came from Jon Stewart, y'all. This is all we really been trying to do. Nobody's trying to overthrow a fucking thing. We just trying to see who the hell we are. And by you saying what he said, go put you in a timeout, go sit in the corner and no believe. How? How do you tell a man that? This is a man now. How you gonna tell a man that? Because what I read to you, those things, apologize and condemn the movie, sensitivity training, 500,000 to the anti-hate cause, anti-Semitic training, meet with the ADL and Jewish leaders, meet with Joe Tsai, the Nets and New York Liberty owner, then come back, have a meeting with him to demonstrate understanding. That means go over there, sit your ass down in the timeout, and when you don't believe what you posted, then you can bring your ass back here and play. Am I not telling y'all the facts? If you don't like it, that's on you. But I'm giving it to you like it is. And you just had another gentleman, Jon Stewart, a big deal now. He's a big deal in the Jewish community now. And he said, putting him in timeout ain't gonna do a goddamn thing, man. We're not gonna get no understanding nowhere by doing that. So you take with this information what you will, ladies and gentlemen. You do with it with what you will. Sometimes that be the problem. Nobody want to research. Nobody want to really dig and find out what the hell going on around them. They just want to take whatever you've been hearing all your life from, the mainstream media or whatever, and you roll with that. Man, that's on you. Like he said, I don't live my life that way. Not me. I don't do that. That's not true. I am true. I try to stay as true blue as I can every day while I'm on this planet. I got to get true about knowing myself. And how do I do that? I got to research. That's all his brother was doing. And he was passing something on. He was passing on mostly to people in his community. That's what he's speaking on. Like, he know that people in his community that look like him has been looking to find out who they are. And information come about, he like, hey, yo, check it out. Whether you want to or not, it's on you. Didn't push it, just posted it. People post things all the time. I don't care what race you are. People post all kind of stuff, and you know this. Just look at your own thread when you on your social media. Some of you who not connect with your everyday people, co-workers and everything like that, you can post whatever because you are in a secret world. They don't know that you have social media. So you can say your true feelings on that platform all day long because you separated yourself from the people that you deal with every day. Think about it, man. We with people that we work with every day more than your family. You see them every day, 8 or more hours a day. Then you in traffic, another hour, depending on how you getting back and forth to work. If you got family there at the house, you there with them when? Okay, you get home 6, 7 o'clock, we'll say 6 o'clock. You sit down, you eat, you go to bed. Go to bed at a decent time, 9 o'clock, 9:30. It's only about 4 or 5 hours tops that you actually seen and interacted with them. The rest of the night, you sleep. There's no interaction. You just there. That's it. The very next day, you go off and you do the same thing again. So it's just, everybody just, I want to say how they just say, man, in a sense, man, get a grip on it, man. Because that's Mr. Stewart saying the same thing. Get a grip. So, like I said, take with it what you will, man. But that's what I want to get off my chest on that note. Now I'm gonna close this here because I don't need this no more. Because I can speak on some facts from my head on this one. Miss Shaquille Robinson. To the people that's involved, to the people in my community. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to everybody that's in my community. We dead wrong. We are dead wrong, man. We losing, and we losing bad. What happened to that child was raw and wrong. Nothing like that should be. It's so many things that happen, but that right there, this is where we at, ladies and gentlemen. I need y'all to pay attention to what's going on. This is something that's spiritual, that's so bad. And it then got into our younger generation, and it's just sitting there. It's sitting there like it's on the throne, and it's running rampant. I haven't looked at the video. I ain't trying to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Just to know what happened is enough for me, man. You did what I'm saying? You all fly over there as friends, and somehow or another, you get drunk, because that's what you're gonna do. You're going to Cabo, Mexico. You finna. That's what we're doing. We finna have a few drinks, and we finna have a good time, and that's what they did. But to record on that young girl and beat on that young girl until she dead, and then to leak it. That's what we're doing in my community. And ain't nobody holding that accountable. We wrong, man. We dead ass wrong. We have got work to do. We got real work to do. We done got way away from the good spirit. We have gotten way away from the good spirit, man. And it's so bad to whereas if you're looking on the thread, social media, it's like every time you on here, that's all you seeing. They overloading us with it. They overloading us with it, and it's becoming numb to all of us. To the point to where they can do something like that and they can record it and then share it. How? How do you, ladies and gentlemen, think about that, man? Not you don't just do it, you do it and you share it, and while it's being done, you're mocking the girl, man. You're mocking her. You're asking her why she not fighting back. That's evil. That is evil. And it's running rampant in our community. What are we going to do? Prayers for that young girl. 25 going over there thinking she, having the time of her life. You're supposed to when you're going over there. Over there, I know when I went, I had the time of my life. I wasn't Cabo, I think Cancun and some other place, but just over there, period, it's something about black folks and going to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? We like that shit. We go over there to have a good ass goddamn time. We relate, with Latin America and Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? So, it's the music and everything, the good food. You know what I'm saying? So we blend right in. It's just automatic that we just go and just boom, we just have a good time. No hesitation. That young girl wasn't thinking about nothing like that was gonna happen to her. You shouldn't have to. This is my point, y'all. You shouldn't have to, man. We got to figure this shit out. I'm just doing my part by speaking on the shit. Somebody else got to speak on it. Somebody else got to speak on it. Somebody else got to speak on it. Then something got to be starting to get done. Just if we have to talk it out of these people, man, these young folk, we got to do something. Because if you're saying it can't get no worse, I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with you on that. This shit is out of control. It's out of control to where, I mean, your friends are literally, they'll do it right there, and they'll do it right down the spot. They did her right down the spot. They did her, and then called her mama and said she was alcohol poisoned. This what we doing? This what we doing? We got the nerve to do shit like this. I mean, what could it have been? Huh? I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know nothing about them people. But a lot of people say, they was jealous of her or whatever, because she was a pretty young girl. You know what I'm saying? But this is what it is. I can't believe that. I can't believe that this won't be what it is. I got a daughter, and I be on her like, where you at? You good? You know what I'm saying? Because of that shit. That type of shit. I can't wrap my mind around the fact that we out here being best friends with folks and throwing them in like that. Then got the nerve to call these people and lie to them like that. I mean, you can't tell me that ain't no evil spirit in that person, man. Because if you got a heart, you ain't finna You ain't finna do nothing close to that. If this your best friend, if this is truly your best friend, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't even thinking about no shit like that. Nothing like that don't, come in your mind, come in your head. Y'all out there really having a good time, man. Y'all really kicking it. Taking pictures, you posting everything, you really living it up, man. If you're really true friends. So it's like I don't even know if they know what that term is, man. I used to tell mine when they was younger. And that's because of what I went through. Y'all, you don't have true friends. You just knowing people through life. That's all. Especially when y'all young. Just knowing them through life. Just acquaintances. When people can, they'll do something for you right off the rip, no problem. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to ask. They might know and be like, let me handle that. You understand what I'm saying? That's when that's what you consider a friend. You know what I'm saying? You don't just say they're a friend just because you know them and y'all kick it, Nah. You earn friendship. You earn that. You know what I'm saying? At least with me, you earn friendship with me. Cause that's serious, you know what I'm saying? And so for her, for her to go over there with them, I'm sure she thought that they was real friends, man. And I can only imagine just, what she thinking when all that started. Way out there by herself. That's terrifying, man. That's terrifying. We sitting up here terrifying our own in that manner. Like it's nothing. You ain't gonna sit up there and tell me that that's not an evil spirit that's going on in our community. It's going on all across the world, over this whole planet. But in my community, I mean, we just barely take off. I mean, the way they did that young brother, it was, come on. So that's why I'm speaking on it. I got to speak on it. I have to, because I was part of the problem at one point in time. So I'm gonna speak on it when I see it, because I can't be sitting around here knowing goddamn well I know what's going on, and I don't say nothing about it. I got to say something about it. I was part of the problem, man, until I changed my mindset. And that's what it's about. We got to change the mindset of these individuals. But how? That's the question. That's the $6 million question. How do we change the mindset of these individuals to where they don't want to fake like they going to a vacation with this one person, and you get over there and you already had a whole plan to take her life and to do whatever you was going to do afterwards. You had a plan after that. We have to change the mindset. This ain't got nothing to do with no other race and hate nobody else. I'm trying to fix what's in my house. That's what I'm trying to do. So to my listeners that's not black, understand where I'm coming from. Because I know a lot of people in different races, and I'm good with all of them. And I think they understand me, and they know why. You know what I'm saying? But on this one right here, my house is jacked up right now, y'all. My house is in bad shape. It's way out of order. So I have to bring that to the attention of others and everybody, because it's wrong. Parents are burying children. Parents are burying children left and right. That's not normal. We don't need to normalize no shit like that. So I'm gonna stay 10-toe down on this every time. because, like I said, I was a part of the problem. I was adding to the shit. I was adding to the chaos. I used to love chaos. It was, it was, it was something about it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was a spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like it was just something about just in that world of chaos and just, just some evil shit that be going on. Watching folks shoot up dope and, dealing with folks who getting robbed and all this. And, you just, because, that crack brought all of that. It brought all that shit. Family members, you just you don't give a fuck. They're going to buy it anyway. So all right, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? That type of shit. That's chaos. Evil lurks in chaos. And I had it on me. I had that shit on me. I'm telling you. It didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. Family, I don't give a fuck. You want it, you can get it. Pregnant, I don't give a shit. You want it, you can get it. That's why I'm staying down on my mission now. I could never, ever, no matter how many goddamn shows I do with this, I could never repay that. I could never pay that debt back. Ever. And someone got to go with me. You understand? Someone got to go with me. I could never pay it back. All I can do is just keep fucking going, man. Just keep going. Every Saturday, go. We gone. Every Saturday, we gone. That's all I can do. That's why you ain't finna hear me talking about no, I don't give a fuck who dating who, man. I can care less. Damn that shit. I ain't about all that. We real over here. Cause I got a job to do. I'm on a real mission over here. While y'all playing, I ain't playing. I'm on something for real. So that's why I'm on it like that. Cause I added to that shit. And it bothers me to see it. Because I ain't in chaos no more. I don't live like that no more. I don't do none of that shit. None of it. But I gotta speak on it when I see it to say, hey, we gotta fix this, y'all. We can live in some kind of harmony. You know what I'm saying? They used to back in the day. They used to live in harmony back in the day. My mom and daddy were kicking it, man. They had harmony. Yeah, they had fist fights and shit like that, a couple stabbings here and there, but man, you had to worry about this type of shit. You had to worry about, going on vacation with your people and getting murdered, man. You ain't have to worry about that. I know that. I know that for a fact. So it's not a lost cause. It was once was. It was a way of life at once upon a time. And that's what we love to do. We love to get down. We love to get groovy. We love to dress up, get nice, and just have a good time. We the party goddamn race. Everybody like to party with us. We the party race. We love this shit. We love to have a good time. But we are killing each other over nothing. Because she might be prettier than you. She might got more followers than you or some shit. Like this is what we at. This is where we at. This is what we doing. So, like, hey, if you tuning in with me on Saturdays, you get some real shit. Okay? This ain't to down your Saturday. This is to inform you. That's what I do. All right? With the help of my man Prince Ali in the back. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get that off my chest today, y'all. I want y'all to take the information that I gave you with Mr. Kyrie Irving. Do what you will with it. But look at all sides. So whoever watching, whoever listening, man, look at all sides of this. That mainstream media is gonna have you fucked up. Look at all sides of it. Then you can sit down with that individual and have a discussion and see where he at. And you might be surprised of where he at and where he trying to go. John Stewart said it itself. By putting somebody in timeout, a grown ass man, a rich grown ass. That's another thing, man. This is rich grown ass man. You can't tell rich folk what to do now. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what they're trying to do, though. And I think that we gotta do it better than that, y'all. We gotta do it better than that. So take the information, research it, come up with your own conclusion, but realize what I gave y'all today was nothing but facts. I spoke only facts today. We do not know who we are in my community. I'm speaking on. Okay, we don't know. We've been trying to find out for the longest. That's part of the reasons why I dropped out of high school. It wasn't nothing intriguing for me there. It wasn't nothing to stimulate me here. Only thing that stimulated my mind was the females. That was it. And getting fresh. That was the only thing that stimulated my mind when I was in high school, was the females and getting clean. I just want to be clean every day and hot lap. That's what I want to do. Because what was in them books? Yeah, it wasn't nothing in them books for me. Nothing. And when I did do some work, or when I was at school, it was straight. Because they told my mom and dad, like, yeah, he can. It ain't like he can't do it. He can do it. He ain't never here to do it. I used to go to other high schools. I went to one. Like I said, they thought I went there. I used to go up there. I used to skip school so much. I would go to that high school and be kicking it up there, walking the hall. Folks told me later on in life, as we grown, boy, I thought you went to Brown. No, man, I just used to go up there. My partner Walt, he went up there. That's the only way I was up there. I thought you went to Thero, man. No, man, my little girlfriend at the time, man, Kia, man. I used to just go up there and just walk the halls and mess with her, man. But I ain't go up there. I was leaving George High School, dog, going to other school just to kick it. We gambling, shooting dice, smoking, sipping, and enjoying it. It was what it was, But it didn't nothing stimulated my mind but that. Nothing in them books though. Nothing in them books. So just wanted to share that with y'all today, man. Thank y'all again for tuning in. Whether you're watching live, whether you're gonna be listening on the audio. I want to make sure y'all, enjoy the beginning of this week that's coming up. Make sure y'all always understand. I want y'all to be creative. I want y'all to stay creative because you are creative. See y'all next week. Peace.